And welcome, everybody. Good evening and welcome to Bristol. Welcome. I am Shady Acres. I'm glad to be here. We are the American Championship Series Racing League. And I want to apologize to everybody for last week. We had some major technical difficulties last week. We got, hopefully, I hope crossing the fingers, we got all those kinks all worked out tonight, and we are going to be going racing tonight here at Bristol Motor Speedway, and it's going to be a blast. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be they go from last week. We're at Daytona, and going from the super speedway of Daytona to the short track of Bristol. That is a huge change. A huge change. It's going to be a totally different style of racing. Racing Propane was able to take that checkered flag last week at Daytona. As a matter of fact, the Racing Propane is and the whole team finished 1, 2, 3. They swept the top three, and that the team is Racing, which is probably one of the coolest names I've ever heard for a team, a racing team here on that NASCAR Heat 5. It's Racing. But anyway, want to say congratulations to Racing Propane. Had him on the pre-race special report show we just finished up and just had. But he had a heck of a race and heck of a win last week. But tonight, it's a different story. It is Bristol, and anybody who's raced or even have been watching races or even tried racing at Bristol, it is a completely different. I mean, it is a complete. It's just a completely different animal altogether. These guys are going to be beaten. They're going to be banging around. These guys should be qualifying here any minute if they're not under qualifying already. These guys, like I said, these guys, as I was saying last week, I'm not sure how much you guys heard. The headset that I was using was going in and out, I threw that piece of junk away. Ordered myself a brand new headset, so I hope you hear it loud and clear. But anyway, this series, I also want to thank Elvin Priest, to the owner of Phantom Racing League, as Phantom Racing League is our sponsor. So I want to give a special shout out and thank you to Elvin and Phantom Racing League for sponsoring us, being our big brother, and allowing to put this racing league together, and with these guys, some very fast guys in this league. Gonna be a heck of a race. Gonna be a heck of a show. Not just tonight, but all season long. It's gonna be a blast. Let's take a look at some points real quick while they are qualifying, as they have individual points as well as the team points. Now, after last week at Daytona, Parlay, even though that Racing Propane won the race, Parlay has a slight lead in points coming into tonight over Parlay. So Parlay is first in points, but not by much, by literally 2 points over Racing Propane. So in first place in the points is Parlay. Second is Racing Propane, only by 2. 2 points separate the top two. Third place in the points is John Waterforce. Wasn't able to get him. He's on his way. He was on his way back. Wasn't able to make it. I hope to bring him in at the end of the race and talk to him for a minute about his team as well, just like we did in the pre-race report. But John Waterforce sits in third place in points coming into the night. On a Mission is in fourth in points. Good start going there. On a Mission starting in fourth in points. Savage in fifth. TSN Savage fifth in points coming into tonight. Snowy is sixth in points. And Hockey Bukaki, that is awesome. Some of these names, I love them, man. They are so creative. Hockey Bukaki comes into the night seventh in points. Asriel comes in eighth in points. Thart, 21.44. Thart, ninth in points. Did not have the race that he wanted to have the race at Daytona, but look for him to bounce back tonight at Bristol. Adam Stephen in 11th points. T-Dog in 12th. Fulton 13th. Hunter 14th. Zach N in 15th. Reinov is in 16th. Slendy Boy in 16th. Aussie Rules 18th. And MFF Eto in 19th coming into the points. Now the team points, as you can guess it, as Racing, and that's what it is. It's spelled E-H Racing. So like yeah, Racing has comes into Bristol tonight with the points lead and has a very finishing 1, 2, 3 last week at Daytona gave them a real big boost in the beginning here of the season, just starting off. You couldn't ask for any better, as they are first in points by 22 over Waterforce Racing, and second with 80 points. Thart Racing is third with 66 points. McPherson Motorsports is fourth and 63 points. And Napoleon Motorsports is and has 53 points. But all of that, and I mean the driver points, the team points, everything can change here at Bristol, and it can change in a blink of an eye very, very easily. But these guys are getting set up and ready to go. We're just waiting for these guys to get their qualifying getting their qualifying done, and then we're gonna to go racing. So give me your guys. I don't have. I like to keep it on the big screen, but I always flip through back on the phone. So I want to know. I want to know who you guys are going for tonight. I want to know your picks tonight. Give me your picks. I want to know who you guys are. Who you guys going for tonight in the second race of the season here for the American Championship. The American Championship Series Racing League. Give me your thoughts. Who's gonna win? Give me your top winner, and give me a dark horse. I always have a dark horse, one who just might come out of nowhere and win this race. As you know, Bristol, anything can happen. I mean, you could be fourth on the last lap, and anything can happen on the last lap, and next thing you know, you end up in the winner's circle. So we're gonna see what happens as Robbie pulling for that one car, and that's a heck of a pick to go with too, man. He is gonna be strong. He's gonna be strong all year, man. In that one car, I tell you what, he is. He is one heck of a racer. John Waterforce in that one car. Looking forward to seeing him tonight on the track tonight. He's one of the best. We have some top names in here. Some very, very good racers. Very, very good racing that's going to go on. Man, I really wish we didn't have those technical difficulties. I take kind of responsibility for that. We should have done a lot of testing on the with the technical side of things. Had everything, so we weren't able to bring Daytona, and I apologize to all you that. But we will be bringing you every single race, flag to flag coverage from here at Bristol all the way to the end of the season and the championship race, flag to flag coverage, and I am honored to be up here in a booth. Once again, my name is Shady Acres. Every once in a while, I'll have a guest up here with me. I'll bring, so, sometimes I even get a little bit lonely up here. I'm gonna bring every once in a while, bring one or two guys up into the booth with me, and have a good old time. As right now we're still waiting on qualifying to be finished up. It should be finished up here pretty soon. I'm waiting to get some invites, and I need to get. Hopefully they send me plenty of invites. Not many. There's not a whole lot of of streams. I know Parlay. Yeah, he has a stream that he should be getting going here very soon. So I'll be able to give everybody a lap count and the best leaderboard as possible, like I always do. Um, and I want to hear your guys' comments. I switch back and forth. And like I said, I like to keep the big screen. I'm not a big fan of having the smaller screen where you can see the comments. I like to bring the big screen and keep the big screen so you can see all the action. We're gonna have a heck of a time. Just wait for these guys to finish up this qualifying, and we're gonna have a heck of a race. So, I want to hear, like I said, I want to hear you guys pick. I want to hear you guys who you guys pulling for, and I mean this track. I mean Bristol, man. This is just a weird track all the way around because there are some guys that swear that it's only a one groove track. There are some guys that swear that only the upper groove, the middle upper groove, is the only way to get around here. But I personally, I'll agree. I'll disagree, and I'll agree to disagree with that because I've seen some guys take that bottom line, and I mean they're as low as can they possibly go, all the way around the track, and just have a rocket all the way around and take and just dominate races on on the low side. But that middle lane, that middle groove, you definitely do get that run off of the top, off of the corner. But I mean, it can be tricky also because if you run in that middle line and that top line, that wall will come up to you and it'll come quick. It'll come real quick. So it can be very tricky running that middle and upper line, but it's also, as everybody knows, it's a very fast line. So right now we're only minutes away from getting this race going. I was simply just waiting for the invites to come on in, and hopefully Parlay can start his stream. We'll get the we'll get the we'll get the leaderboard. We'll get a lap count going. We're gonna have a heck of a race. It's been great. It's great being back up in the booth. Man, that sucked last week, man. I tell you what, man. I was somewhat ticked off last week that we had those technical problems. But give me 1 second. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go run and grab my iced tea. Be right back, y'all. I'm gonna have a quick commercial break. I forgot my tea downstairs in the kitchen. I gotta run downstairs, go grab my tea. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna go grab my iced tea. I'll be right back. All right, I am back, and I should have put on some tunes for you, man. My bad. I usually put on some tunes when I have to take a quick commercial break. I am getting the invites now. They are coming through. So we are going to be going racing here any minute. We're going to be going racing. Let me jump on over to Parlay's channel. Wait for him to go live. So we can and get a join, and so we can get racing going. Because you know, it like we said. I mean, anybody races at Bristol, it is tight. There's gonna be beating. There's gonna be banging. There's gonna be paint trading. And tempers might even flare. I mean, these guys could be the best of friends, but also the teams come into aspect because these guys are on teams. They do have their teams, so teammates can play a big factor. Not just like last week at the Super Speedway of Daytona, and we are going to join right now, and we are going to go live right now, as we're going to accept it, and we're going live. We're going to go racing here at Bristol. Got my invites here, and we're going to go racing as we load on in. Man, I'm excited for this, man. It's been a while since I've been in the booth. I've been looking forward to being in the booth. Man, I'm excited for this. I can't wait for this race to get going here. And we're only seconds away from this thing kicking off. And as we go in, we got Parlay. Yep, I got Parlay's stream on up so we can get so we'll have a lap count and do the best as we can. I'll do the best I can giving you the leaderboard as these guys are getting ready to go green as we are loading in right now. Come on. I think I had the slowest PlayStation ever that was ever made. I kid you not. This thing takes, I don't know why this thing takes forever to load. I have by far oh crap, the connection's lost. Why did the connection lose? I don't know why the connection lost, but I got another. Alright, here we go. I don't know why I lost connection there, but here we go. And this is exactly the exact reason why I'm glad these guys sent me a bunch of invites just for a technical difficulty like that. I don't know why in the world that happened, but I do have, like I was saying, I have by far the slowest PlayStation and loading as these guys are going, and we're waiting to load on in here. Come on, hurry up. Come on, hurry up. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Now we're going, and we are green at Bristol for the American Championship Series Racing League. We are underway. As we see Hockey in the 10 car, taking an early lead, but gave the wall a little kiss. It looked like got way high. As you see, he's already using that middle upper groove in that 10 car. And as I always do, I always like to introduce all these drivers one by one. So in the number 10 car, we have Hockey Bukaki in the number 10 car. Next up, Azriel Looms in the number 22, driving the number 22 Ford Azriel. Parlay in the 42. Everybody knows Parlay driving in this number 42 car. Currently running in third spot. And looks like we are under caution. Caution is called. Not exactly sure what happened, but I'm going to get through the field here Snowy in the 48 car. Snowy driving that 48 machine. Next up, Brother Nero. Nero in that number 21 Motorcraft Ford machine driving tonight. Brother Nero looking to have a good race in that number 21. John Waterforce in that number 1 car. Not sure if what happened there or if he was involved in that caution. Looked like he has a little bit of damage to the left front in that 1 car. With John Waterforce in that number 1 at tonight at Bristol. Next up, T-Dog in the number 7 car. T-Dog driving that number 7. He's already up there, getting in close to the top 5, running 6 as he comes in down pit road as we are under our first caution. Next up, Aussie Rules in the 14. Aussie driving that number 14 Ford. In that Mahindra number 14, trying to get in and out of that pit stop as fast as he can. Racing Propane in that 16 has heavy damage to the front end. He must have gotten involved in this early incident for this first caution. Our winner from last week at Daytona, this number 16 of Racing Propane. Next up, Zach N6. Zach, the captain of the ship on his team in that number 5 car. Spoke to him in the pre-race report. He's excited for this season. He's excited for this race, driving that number 5 Chevrolet. Next up, Rynov on the number 24. Number 24 Chevrolet Hendrick car, driving that number 24. That's Rynov and Rynov 34 driving the number 24. Next up, MFF Eddo, my buddy Ed, driving that number 44 Grambling car. I like it. I like to see it. I'm excited for him. Very good driver. Drives that Phantom Racing League. He's going to be tough to beat tonight. I got a feeling he's going to have something for everybody here at Bristol. But MFF Eddo in that number 44 car. Hunter in the number 31. Hunter is going hunting tonight at Bristol. There's a lot of hunting in Tennessee going on, and he's at Bristol, and he's going hunting in that number 31 car. As we go back to green, Fritz in the number 4 car. Fritz just in that number 4 car as he got a little bit loose coming off of the corner. As the number 5 underneath of him, looking underneath, he shut the door. Fritz in the number 4 car. Savage in the number 99. Savage driving that number 99 Chevrolet. He's going to looking in the middle as he's trying to make his way forward. He's currently in the top 10. He's looking to keep going forward and getting up into there and getting to the front. And that is our field for tonight as we go back to Thart. Thart, as that caution came out, he was second when the caution came out, lost a position, and now it's back to third. As contact made between he and the 10 car of Hockey, gave him a little bit of a bump. I think that he misjudged the let-off point of Hockey there. Got into the back, and we got a back in the back. We got 2 cars spinning. That's Snowy in the 48. And I believe that was a 24 car as well. This should bring out another caution. But Snowy in the 48 got turned around on the front stretch. And I think it might have been the 24 as well that may have gotten involved in that. Let's check on the number 24. I thought it may have been the number 24. I could be wrong. The number 24 actually looks pretty clean. I thought I saw the 24 go sideways. My mistake possibly. But the biggest one that got the damage is Snowy in the 48, and as that has brought out the second caution of the day as we are here early in the race. And these guys will pit road will be open, so we'll see as they've only ran that we'll see if they're going to have any takers for pit road. As the number 22, I think that he got to the front with a pit strategy there. I'm not sure if the 22 pitted on that first caution, but as real in that 22, your leader looks like he's staying up as they are going to start doubling up here to go green, as he wants to pick the outside, as they do have the choose cone, and he is going to pick the top side from the 10 car of Hockey. So Hockey could have the advantage going into the corner, but as Real might have the advantage coming out of the corner. So we're going to see how this all shakes out to play, as Parlay is going to start in the 3rd position with Thart in the 12 car in the 4th position. As they come down the backstretch here, as number 14 of Aussie Rules going to start in 5th, as we are about to go green here. And here we are off and we are green, as Hockey, in the 12 car, and Parlay made a little contact in the middle of the corner, as Real in the 22 got the jump that he wanted. He's going to take over the lead as we are side by side, 2 by 2 going into the corner. Thart on the top side, Parlay on the bottom. The bottom not getting the run that it needs as Thart makes the pass. The 21 car of Nero, he's trying to follow along. He's going to use that. He gets way up on top. He almost got into the marbles all the way up there by the wall. You want to go high, but you don't want to get too high, as he comes down, and looks like caution is out for a 3rd time already tonight. Looks like caution is out. Not sure what brought this caution out. As we take a look around, Racing Propane in that 16, your winner at Daytona, not having the start that he wants, that is for sure. But we are once again under caution, as looks like we may have had a lead change there at the end, as Hockey possibly had taken over the lead on that caution, and he's going to be on the top side as we go back green, and he gets a great jump. He shot out of a rocket in that 10 car off of the restart, going into 1 and 2, got a great restart, got the restart he needed. But here comes the 22 looking underneath. The 10 car got way high in the turn 1 and 2. I think he may have grazed the wall, almost kind of giving the wall a kiss for good luck. Of course, it never works out for me. It doesn't give me much good luck. It only gives me a whole bunch of damage. As we goes now, as Real gets kind of settled in behind Parlay and Thart, as Nero in the 21 rounds out your top 5. As we get back up to the front, let's take a look at John Waterforce in that 1 car. He's got a very, very good car here at Bristol. Did not qualify as well as he wanted to, and looks like we are under caution again. Not sure what's going on. I don't see anybody spinning around. I didn't see anybody spinning around. This might be an issue here, as a 24 of runoff, as we've got some issues going on. Ed, though, looks like he has a lot of heavy damage to the front end of that 44 car, as we are under caution yet again. As these guys, they are very aggressive, as we've had quite a few cautions here in the early going here in stage one, as Thart and Hockey side by side going into turn one. Thart in the 12 car on the top side, gonna try to get that run down the back straightaway, or the front straightaway. Makes a little contact. No harm, no foul between he and the 10 car of Hockey as we ride on the roof. Let's take a look as they are racing, and they Thart high way up into the wall. May have made contact there a little bit. I'm not sure if there's a little bit of lag going on or not. Looked like there may have been a little bit of a glitch of a lag, as Parlay in the 42 there in fourth place. Looked like he got a little bit loose. Let's get on him. Let's check in with Parlay in the 42, as he got way loose. Got control of it back down the straightaway, as he wants to get on that top side and get into that middle groove. As we check in around the track. Oh, Parlay was real loose. That back end really swung around on Parlay, as he was right in front of Hockey in the 10 car. Hockey in the 10 car. Oh boy, he may have had he might have had a little pucker effect there. As look at Brother Nero in the 21, moving up steady and slowly. But he is moving up, now has moved all the way to second place, as he has his eyes set on that 12 car of Thart as your leader. And let's ride on the hood and let's watch his line on how he's getting around this place so well, as he is right in the tracks of that 12 car of Thart going around. And these laps are clicking off, and they are clicking off fast as we get around Bristol. Now I'll get you a lap count here in just a second, as we've got 18 laps to go here in stage one. As we check back here with our Daytona winner, Racing Propane, involved in an incident early on, as he's working his way back through the field. He's moved back up into the top 10. He's up into the 7th position, as he's making his way back up through the field, kind of using that middle line as well. But let's check in with this guy. One guy I want to really check in on, and that is John Waterforce, as he has really moved up. He's up into the top 5, fighting for the top 5 next to his reel in the 22 car. He's using that bottom lane. He's another one that's able to make that bottom lane work. The 22, as he tries a crossover this time, kind of switched it up a little bit, as now is real in the 22, looking under the 10 car of Hockey, as these guys are beating and banging. They're trading a little bit of paint here at Bristol as they go into the corner, as we've got, looks like we've got I think we said we got about 15 laps to go here in stage one. Kind of checking around the race, and we have a big end of the wall goes a 21 car. The 21 looked like he got squeezed. Nero, brother Nero in the 21 looked like he got squeezed up into the wall, lost a lot of momentum and a lot of positions out of that. But I don't think he's going to be too worried because he knows that he has one fast race car in that 21 machine. As our top 5 right now is Thart is your leader, Parlay second, Hockey in third, John Waterfirst moving up to 4th, and Racing Propane back up, has moved himself up into the 5th position, and as Real now moved under the 21 without, did not get any resistance. And I'm wondering if that 21 car might have a little bit of damage, or if he's got a little bit of an issue from being squeezed up into the wall, just not handling right. John Waterforce in that 1 car, all over the bumper of the 10 car of Hockey, and Hockey going to give him the space on the bottom. Hockey Bukaki in that 10 car, going to hold that middle upper line, going to force John Waterforce to use that bottom line, and he does it, and he makes it work. And John Waterforce in that 1 car, steadily moving forward, as instead just steadily picking them up and putting them down, as Parlay gave the wall a kiss for good luck as he went into turn 3. No harm, no foul there. Shouldn't have much damage, as John gets way up into the wall, or close to it. I don't think you could have put a sheet of paper between John and that wall, but he made it work, as he's able to make that car use the top lane, middle lane, and the bottom lane. As we've got a race for first place, and that is between Thart and Parlay, as the laps really starting to click down, as we've got 3 laps to go here in stage 1. Thart in the 12 car, Parlay in second, John Waterforce in third, as we are winding it down now, getting ready to come to the green-white checker, as here comes Parlay looking to the inside now, as he is coming across, as we come down to the line, as Thart gonna cross the line first with 1 lap to go. Oh, and Parlay got wicked loose coming off of the corner, as he really sent it in on, this is the last lap of stage 1, and Thart gonna take stage 1 over Parlay. Man, what an action-packed first stage, as Thart, your winner of stage 1, Parlay in second, John Waterforce in third, Zach N6 in the 5 car got 4th, passing Racing Propane, who finished 5th in stage 1. As Aussie Rules is 6th, Hockey Bukaki dropped back down to 7th, Brother Nero in 8th, Snowy in 9th, and Hunter rounds out the top 10 in stage 1. Man, I had to get a little drink of the iced tea. My mouth got dry, as we are having action-to-action, wall-to-wall action, as we have begun stage 2, and stage 2 is underway. As Thart in that 12 car, your stage 1 winner, jumps out to an early lead over John Waterforce in that 1 car. Parlay in second. Hockey in third, Parlay in third. Hockey now in fourth, as that 42 car of Parlay, not sure if he was able to snug it up in that pit stop after that stage, but that 42 car looks really, really loose, but he is able to hang on to it. Sometimes these guys, they love it. Some guys, they say the looser it is, the better they like it. Well, here we got a pass now as a 10 car of Hockey looking underneath this 42 car to make the pass, and the 42 Parlay into the wall. That's going to make him lose a little bit of momentum. Allow the 10 car to catch back up, but that high side able to have that momentum off the corner, as you see right there. The 42 car Parlay really able to get a good run, a lot of momentum off the corner that shoots you right down the straightaway as you come off the corner here at Bristol. As we got guys all over the place, and look at this 5 car. The 5 car moving up. Zach in this 5 car, currently in 5th spot, as he's got a really good view of this battle for 4th between Hockey and Parlay, as he wants to move up, but he wants to be very careful. There's a 42 car into the wall, and going into turn 1 or going into turn 3. Looked like he got into the wall. No harm, no foul, I guess. Not much damage, and as we know, these next gen cars are built as tanks. You can beat them up pretty well, and they'll still run top condition, but you don't want to bang it in too much, or it'll throw it off big time as well. It'll throw off that toe in a heartbeat if you hit it in the wrong spot and with a little too much force. As we've got a battle with this top 5 here, as Thart still your leader out front. John Waterforce in second. Parlay and Hockey doing battle for third, as Parlay has it and Hockey wants it, as Zach kind of just settling in here in the 5th position, not wanting to force an issue. As we kind of go around the field, kind of check on everybody. Let's check on Thart here, as he's got green. He has got green. Well, I meant to say green grass, but he has got nothing but clear asphalt or concrete in front of him. I'm trying to get my mind right. It's been a while. I've been in the booth. I'm still working out a few kinks myself. Anyway, Thart's out front. He has got the clean air. He is able to run the line that he wants to run. So he has got himself quite a machine, as the 1 car of John Waterforce moved up to 2nd spot, kind of riding along, not putting much pressure on Thart. He's just kind of riding along right now, trying to log some laps. As I will get a lap count here for you this next time by, as we've got 40 laps to go here in stage 2. But as we know, here at Bristol, they go by very, very quickly, as these guys right behind them still doing battle, as Aussie Rules in the 14, he's getting up in a mess. He's going to have something to say before it's all said and done, as he has caught this pack of cars with the 5 and the 10, as Parlay, they're in 3rd spot, Hockey in 4th, and the 5 car of Zach, he's trying to get around that 10 car. He is doing everything possible to get around that 10 car, but that 10 car has the preferred line, And that 5 car just can't find the line and find that momentum to get around that 10 car right now. Maybe trying to hope that 10 car maybe make a mistake, as we've got a battle now, looks like for second spot, as we've got Parlay, as Parlay now has taken over second spot from John Waterforce, as Parlay in the 42 move him into second, as we got a car down on the apron. I'm not sure if somebody just got really loose coming off of the corner, but everything looks clear now. Chances are, look like somebody got really loose off of the corner and kept it on the apron until he got back up to speed. But now we've got a battle. We got a 4-car battle for the lead, as Thart has the lead into the wall. That could open the door for Parlay. Parlay in the 42. He's sitting there in second spot. Thart's got the lead. Parlay wants it. John Waterforce here in third spot. He's seeing what's going on with the 10 car of Hockey right behind him, as the 5 car is kind of moved back a little bit, as some wear and tear on these tires maybe starting to show a little bit, and maybe these guys starting to get a little bit loose, as we've got 30 laps to go here in stage 2. We had quite a few cautions in stage 1. I'm going to knock on wood here a second, as we had a lot of cautions in stage 1. So far we have gone caution free here in stage 2, as Thart in the 12 car remains your leader here at Bristol. Oh, as we got the 99 car of Savage down on the apron, not sure what happened, into the wall, as the 99 car is in big trouble here. I don't think the caution has come out. Caution is not out. Not sure if he spun it or if he clipped off of the wall and then just got loose, or what happened. But TSN Savage in the 99 finally got the grips, but if he's looking in his rear view mirror, he is seeing those top 4 leaders. They're coming, and they are coming very fast, as the 4 car as well, also right there, and that is the 4 car of Fritz, and he has gone around almost right in front of the leaders. That could have been catastrophic, as Fritz in the 4 car has gone around. It was a single car spin. So I don't think the caution is going to come out. Caution is not going to come out, as now Savage in the 99 car allowing these leaders to just use the bottom lane, as he is going to go and has gone a lap down, as he is showing the driver etiquette and respect on letting these leaders battle it out between those top 4, but getting out of the way, as these top 4, as Thart in the 12 car is setting a blistering pace in this 12 car right now, with Parlay, John Waterforce, and Hockey, your top 4. As we've got now, I'll get a lap count as we come around. As we've got now 19 laps to go in stage 2. Seemed like just like a second ago, we had 40 laps to go, and we're already down in the teens. as the 4 car now having a lot of trouble. That's Fritz in the 4 car with a lot of trouble as he spun, and he is just trying to get, looks like he is just trying to get to the end of the stage, as we've got 1 car behind the wall, and that is Hunter in the 31. The 31 car. Hunter was involved in that incident earlier, and he has had to sadly take it behind the wall, and I know he is very, very upset as he was looking forward to this race here at Bristol, as Fritz in the 4 car has his hands full as these leaders are now getting around as he has gone a lap down. But right now, Thart and Parlay setting a blistering pace around this Bristol half-mile track. And Thart out front, Parlay in second, John Waterforce in third. And we got a battle back here. And this is between Azriel and the 5 car of Zach. As Zach on the top side, Azriel on the bottom side. And there is that 21 car making his way back up through the field. And that's Brother Nero, as he got squeezed up into the wall, and you can see just slightly that damage. And try to see if I can see it a little bit better for you folks, but as you can see, there's just a slight amount of damage to the right front of that 21 car. But he is still making it work and still getting up through the field, as he is now behind the 5 car and the 22 car. Both still on the lead lap. Not in any danger as of this point of going a lap down, as we head back here with the leaders of Thart, Parlay, and John Waterforce. It's these 4 guys, or I'm sorry, it's now down to these 3 guys that are going to take it, as we have now got 7 laps to go here in stage 2. As Thart in the 12 car took stage 1, Parlay in second, and John Waterforce in third. And neither of these guys are teammates either. So between these 3 leaders, the whole teammate thing is out the window, as these guys are on their own. Oh, John Waterforce got a little high there into the turn. Got himself and the 4 car almost came down in front of the 1 car. The 4 car did a great job of saving it. As laps are winding down, and they are winding down really quickly, as they mostly and always do here at Bristol, as we've got 2 laps to go, and this 12 car is just dominating this race. He is dominated from the get-go, winning stage 1, and unless something happens here in the last lap, as this is just 1 lap to go, as Thart now gonna take stage 2. So Thart taking stage 1 and stage 2. Parlay in second. John Waterforce in third. Azriel is in fourth. And Aussie Rules in the 14 round out the top 5 here in stage 2. Now these guys are definitely going for it, as with Aussie Rules in 5th. Zach in the 5 car, he finishes 6th in stage 2. Brother Nero in the 21 battle back, grabs 7th in stage 2. Snowy in 8th. Racing Propane in 9th. Hockey Bukaki in 10th. And Rynov round out the top 11 in stage 2. As stage 3 is now underway here at Bristol in the American Championship Racing Series. Stage 3, and this race brought to you by Phantom Racing League. As our sponsor, Phantom Racing League. Catch Phantom Racing League 2 times a week. The Pro-Am Series every Saturday night, and the Phantom Racing League Pro Series every Thursday night. So I want to give a special thank you to Elvin Priest and Phantom Racing Series for sponsoring American Championship Series racing in tonight's race, as the number 12 car of Thart jumping out to that lead right off of the get-go. And that 12 car, I'm not sure if anybody's got anything for this 12 car. John Waterforce in that 1 car, it moves back in the 2nd spot, as we've got a little bit of battling going on here, as now Azriel in the 22 may have made a little pit stop trickery, as he's got in front of Parlay in the 42, using that bottom line. Parlay on the top side, he's going to get the momentum. He should clear the 22 here in the next lap or two, as they go side by side, 2 by 2, as they are getting ready to go into the turn, coming out of the turn 4, as they're going to go into turn 1 again, side by side. As we're going to check with the guys behind them. Brother Nero in the 21. Checking on him. As we know, he's got a fast car, but he is running out of time to get it back up to the front. As we check in with Aussie Rules, as Aussie Rules in the 5th position. As you see there, Parlay able to make the pass. Here comes Aussie again, Azriel again, and the contact made between the 42 and the 22. The 22 had to get out of the throttle, lost a lot of momentum, but he's all right. No harm, no foul. That's Bristol, baby. A little bump, a little rubbing here is going to be happening. Especially that 42 car been real loose off of these corners. As they're checking in with Aussie Rules, he and the 5 car of Zach were side by side for several laps. And now Zach now trying to come back on it, and surprisingly dropping back in the field a little bit is Hockey Bukaki. He was up front, led some laps, was running up front pretty much all of stage 1 and a lot of stage 2. As he is back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as he's back here in 7th position. Not sure if he made an adjustment and maybe have gone the wrong way on the adjustment, but he is slowly but surely has dropped back a little bit. But a man that maybe had made the right adjustment is as real here in the 22 as he's moving himself back forward, as he's following Parlay and John Waterforce. As everybody, as you see, trying to catch that 12 car of Thart. But unless a late caution comes out and we have a possible sprint to the finish, I'm not sure if anybody's got anything for that 12 car, because that 12 car is hooked up. And I mean, he's been hooked up since the drop of the green flag. Thart in this 12 car just really taken off. There you see the interval between Thart and John Waterforce, your first and second position in P1 and P2. There's the interval there, as John has his rear view mirror full of Parlay. So let's go take a look at that. Let's jump on the hood of Parlay and get a hood view. Let's ride around with Parlay as he is trying to find a way around this one car of John Waterforce as these laps continue to tick away. I mean, it is a full race, but Bristol, you know, when it only we got 100 laps to go, but they will go by very quickly. Now, what I'm interested on seeing is, hopefully some green flag pit stops, as we had about 3 or 4 cautions in stage 1, as the nerves, these guys' nerves may have got to them a little bit. The excitement, the energy got to them a little bit. We had several cautions come out in stage 1. Things have calmed down much more throughout the race. And here comes John looking here comes Parlay looking under John, sending it underneath into the turn 2. Under turn 3. Now he's going to send it in underneath. And the turn 1 gives him plenty of room, as John Waterforce has that upper groove, able to get that momentum off of that corner and just get a head of steam down that backstretch and take that second position over. But Parlay right now doing everything and anything he can to get around John Waterforce. We got to put in around goes Parlay as contact was made. And this could be a big time issue. Not sure what happened. But this throws a big monkey wrench. And as I said, there's that 42 car driving down on the inside, down there on the apron. And there's as real as here comes the 42 car, and the 4 car has spun right in front as he got control of it, as here comes Parlay down pit road to get those repairs all repaired up. Now, as I was saying all race long, as we are now under caution, with the 4 car. When the 4 car spun right there in front of traffic, collected other cars, so we are under caution, which is probably definitely not a bad thing for this field to kind of get things reset, as we had some major excitement between Azriel and Parlay as they were battling for the second spot, and Parlay all of a sudden went around. Not sure if contact was made or not. I didn't see it, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. But the 42 car of Parlay has looked loose all night long. Looks like he's had a loose race car and battling a loose race car all night long, which could have had something to do with it, as we are restarting here at Bristol. As Start on the top side, choosing the top end where he wants to be, as he gets that run off of the corner and gonna make the pass cleanly to Azriel in the 22 car. So put Thart in the 12 car back to the point, but maybe not for long, as that 22 car taking a look underneath, and he wants that lead, and he doesn't just want the lead, but he wants the win, as we are in stage 3 with 84 laps to go. So these laps are ticking, and they are ticking by very quickly. So if you're gonna make a move, you're gonna have to make it soon. Now, granted, we cross our fingers and we don't have any green flag pit stops, or I'm sorry, we don't have any cautions to allow guys to come down pit road. I want to see I want to see these guys just beating and banging and just and it looks like we're under caution again. Not sure what happened, as caution back out. Try to take a look around here and see if we can get an idea, as Zach in the 5 car has some major damage to the front end. And don't tell me, but the 10 car as well has a lot of damage, and that could be it right there, as the 10 car has a lot of damage, and that 10 car was one of the strongest cars here in the early going, led a lot of laps. But we are going to restart here in Bristol. And Thart on the inside, and he's got a new visitor on the outside, and that is a 7 car of T-Dog. T-Dog in that 7 car. As he is on that team with John Waterforce, who is 2 cars right behind him, as looks like that 14 car, as John Waterforce, oh, a little contact made there between the 14 and the 1, as John had to get out of the throttle. As Aussie rules, I'm not sure if he got a little bit loose, but got into the side of John Waterforce. John had to get out of the throttle, which he did not want to do. Because he wanted to pass this 14 car of Aussie and get back up there with his teammate of the 7 car of T-Dog. And that might be the only way to be able to get around that 12 car, is if you can get a teammate or two up to the front. And you might have if you can get a teammate and double duty, as now we see John Waterforce in that 1 car now trying to make that pass underneath of Aussie Rules as he's coming off a turn 4. Gonna dive it down. He's gonna send it into turn 1 as Aussie Rules just not getting the amount of momentum that he needs coming off the corner. And John successfully makes the pass on Aussie. And I believe others are going to follow suit. But right now, things could get very, very interesting as you got T-Dog in that 7 car, John Waterforce in that 1 car, and they are teammates, whereas this 12 car of Thart is all by himself with no help from any kind of teammate whatsoever. So this really could come down to some interesting as the 7 car looks like has a little bit of an issue. T-Dog got up into the wall, up into the fence a little bit, and lost a lot of momentum and has dropped back a lot of spots. So he is no longer in that 3rd place position to where he can help his teammate get around that leader of the 12 car, as John Waterforce now might have to do it single-handedly. But if you notice, John, as he battled his way and he picked his way through the field one by one, and they were dropping like flies. He was just picking them up, putting them down, one after another, passing one car on the inside, past another car on the outside. And here he is, looking underneath of the 12 car. He's looking to get that lead. He's going to send it underneath of the 12 car. Thart on the outside as they go into turn 1, side by side, dead even. The 12 car, not sure, don't think he made contact with the wall, but you couldn't put a piece of paper in between the two if he didn't hit the wall. As the 12 car able to get that momentum off of the corner, down the straightaway, going to be able to retake the lead. And John Waterforce, John must be thinking, what in the world do I have to do to get past this 12 car here? As these two guys starting to separate off a little bit from the main pack. And that is Aussie Rules and racing. Oh, and into the wall. There's Aussie Rules, made heavy contact. And he hit it pretty good there, coming off of the turn 4. He made contact pretty significantly, as he is door to door now with our Daytona winner of Racing Propane, as he's coming off of the corner. The 22 car now, as he's trying to move on up and he's trying to close the gap, and that's his reel, as he has now closed that gap on those leaders. So now we might have ourselves a 3-car battle, as now there's my phone so I can let's get ourselves a lap count, as we've got 52 laps to go and caution is out. Caution out again. Not exactly sure what brought this caution out. But definitely not what the leaders wanted to see happen, especially Thart. It was out front, being able to drive the line that he's been wanting to drive pretty much all night long. As there goes the 4-car. The 4-car got the lucky dog, so he's going around and getting a lap back. As the entire field now gonna come into pit road, which this should be the final pit stop of the race. Depending upon how things go and how this race ends up, we might have some more pit stops, but if it goes green and clean all the way, I can definitely see some guys taking it to the end, as Thart able to come off of pit road first. John Waterforce in second. Looks like the 22 car as real in third. If I can get this camera, that thing with Bristol is it automatically changes the camera views on me. I hate it. And now look who's back up here and moved himself back up, and that is your Daytona winner from last week, and that is Racing Phenom, as he is going to restart fourth. Or I'm sorry, he is going to restart third underneath of John Waterforce, as we should go green this next time by with under 50 laps to go. So now it's definitely go time. You gotta know when to fold them and know when to hold them. And this is a time to where you want to hold them and lay them down, and she put them all on the table, because under 50 laps. And look at that takeoff that the 12 just had, as Thart put a little bit of extra black powder in that cannon, because he just shot out of there like a frickin' missile and grabbed his lead back, as he has dominated this race from start to finish. Has already claimed stage 1 and stage 2. Oh, and we got a car. Oh, it's John Waterforce. And the 1 car got loose coming off of the corner, hits the water barrels, and that is catastrophic for the 1 car. As caution, that's going to bring out the caution again, as caution's going to come back out. I'm not sure what happened there. If he broke loose or possibly hit the apron or what. But all of a sudden, John just got turned sideways and came down and hit those water barrels right there at pit road. And he's got some pretty significant damage to the front end of this one car. But look at this. So he's throwing himself a little bit of a play action, so to speak. He acted like he was gonna come in, but sometimes you gotta roll the dice. Sometimes, I mean, it's high risk, high reward. As we are under 50 laps to go, and with this track, and as tough as these next-gen cars are, that sometimes only a little bit of damage won't affect you as much, as we've got 43 laps to go to settle the score here, as they are now getting all lined up. As Thart, your leader in the 12 car, once again picking that high line, with Parlay in second, as Real in third, Racing Propane is in fourth. I hate Bristol's camera angles. They always switch on me as I'm switching, as we are going green with 40 laps to go to settle the score here at Bristol for the American Championship Series Racing League Cup Series here tonight. And Thart got the jump that he needed, probably not the jump that he wanted. And I'm not exactly sure if there was a false start, but caution is back out. It's possible there could have been a false start here, as we are now back under caution. Not sure what happened here. Let's check around a little bit. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what goes on. As we are green again. Yeah, that was definitely a weird caution. Not exactly sure what happened with that. As Thart and Parlay, they are side by side. Now look at the difference here. Thart on the inside this time on the restart, not on the outside like he was as he's been choosing all race long on the manual cautions. And now he is going to lose the lead to Parlay, and Parlay put that 42 out to the point. And I tell you what, if there is one driver that is beating the heck out of the inside of his race car, and one unhappy camper right now, that is Thart in the 12 car, as he now looks to the inside of Parlay. Parlay gives him plenty of room into the curve, but the 12 car just not able to capitalize. He's able to dive it in. He's able to send it in the corners, but he's not able to get that momentum coming off of the corner. Whereas Parlay, when you're on that top side, when you're in that middle groove, you're gonna get that momentum. You're gonna get that momentum push off of the corner, and it shoots you right down the straight. But right now, with that weird caution that came out, I guarantee you Thart is one unhappy camper as he went in as the leader. That caution came out, and now he is all of a sudden find himself in second. And in third spot, the 22. Of Ezreal in third spot. And he could be sitting in the catbird seat with these guys as Thart looking every which way he can try to get around this 42 car of Parlay, doing everything possible as he looks the underneath, but Parlay said no. See, these guys has got this thing to the floor. Talk about metal to metal. As we move back in, Parlay up on the top side. Thart on the bottom side. Thart trying to get that bottom side to work. Now Parlay has got a little bit of drafting help on that top side from his reel. He could use that to his benefit for sure, as well as Thart also might bring 30 and bringing that along as Parlay in first. 12 car of Thart in second. 22 in third. Time as laps really starting to click off here as we are in stage 3. And does anybody have anything flag on anything? Right now. Driving along now with his reel. As Thart and Parlay battling, and Thart finally gets in front, and Thart sends it in and takes the lead. And here comes Parlay. Oh, contact made as he tries to crossover, and Thart into the wall. And these guys are battling. Talk about trading paint. Parlay regains the lead as these guys really went at it. As Real looms in the 22, I think he was kind of hanging back, thinking and maybe hoping that both of them would take each other out, and he would just coast to it. But still sitting there in third spot as Parlay in the 42 takes back the lead with Thart in second. I get you a lap count this next time by, because these laps, there are not many to go. They are running, and they are running by fast. As this, we've got... If it would show me the lap count, then I show me the lap count. Come on, give me my lap count. Alright, well, let me try doing this. Let me go back out, and then let me go back in so I can get my lap count, because I need our lap count here. As now, there we go, Bristol. Here we go again. Thart sends it underneath. Makes the pass, and here comes Parlay, gonna on the crossover. As we've got looks like we only got 7 laps to go, 7 laps, and Parlay and Thart battling back and forth. Oh, and Thart in a big wreck, the 4 car in the middle, big wreck. The 42 got involved. I'm not sure if the 12 car got involved or not. That should bring out the caution, as the 4 car spun right in the middle of the track. And we should be under caution. But right now, I think we're still green. Now we are green and clean with 3 laps to go. And Thart in that 12 car out in front, looking for his first victory of the season here at Bristol. He's got about a mile to go. As here comes Thart coming around. And as he takes the checkered flag, Thart, your winner here at Bristol. What an ending, as John Waterforce in the 1 car with a heck of a comeback. The race he had, as he spun, came all the way back. But congratulations to Thart in the 12 car with the win. As let me give you the rundown of the top 10. Thart, your winner. John Waterforce in second. Parlay in third. Racing Propane in fourth. Brother Nero in fifth. Hockey Bukaki in sixth. T-Dog finishes 7th. Zach N6 finishes 8th. Rhinov 34 finishes 9th. And MFF Edo finishes and rounds out the top 10. So let's get these top 3 guys into the chat, bring them into the booth here. As give me 1 second, we're gonna take a quick commercial break so I can bring these guys right on into the booth. Sending the invites now. Hey Parlay, can you send Thart a an invite for me? Oh, never. He just sent me the invite. I got it. Yep, he sent me the request. That makes it so much easier when he sends me when he sends the request. I just send it right to him and he comes right on in. Makes it so much easier. So, just waiting for everybody to fill on in. Wait for these last couple of guys to join on in here. Just waiting for John to pop on in. But let's start with Parlay and that 42 car. Man, dude, what a heck of a fit! What a heck of a race, and an even better finish. Tell me about this race, man. You had a heck of a ride in that 42 car, man.
Yeah, a lot of ups and downs for the race. Times where I was 2 laps down and I thought that was it, and then next thing you know, I'm leading. I'm like, what is going on? It was a roller coaster of a ride. It was shaky at first, everyone was getting the feel of the track, but once everyone got going, man, like it was good racing from everybody, and I'm so pumped up for this group able to race the way that they did at this track for the amount of people we had. Like that's awesome.
It looked like that first stage. It looked like that that guys were so excited. There was a lot of nerves going on. It brought out quite a few cautions there in that first stage. But once things kind of calmed down, I think you're right, man. That the racing got really good. But what was that? What you kind of think that kind of your the feeling that you had at the beginning? And guys were just really excited, really pumped up, and just some nerves took over, or was it guys just trying to make a moves really quickly?
I think it's a mix of all of that, what you just said. I think everyone wanted to move up the front and was just excited. They wanted a race, and I appreciate that. And then, I was like, fellas, we got to race clean, slow down, calm down. And then after that first stage, everyone was, starting to run their line, and, everything was smoothing out, and there was some patience involved with the racing, and it was awesome. Like, you know, but I gotta respect the nerves and the wanting to race right at the beginning. That's awesome for him.
Well, I tell you what, man, that was a heck of a race. Now, real quick before I let you go, I want to talk to you that last stage there at the end, that
Oh,
battle that you had with Thart, man. You guys were going back and forth. Man, what, I mean, walk me through that, man. What was going on there between you guys? Because you guys were trading paint. You guys were trading, almost like you guys were trading tires, it looked like. You guys had a heck of a battle going on, man. It was awesome.
yeah, I mean that's Bristol. I wasn't too upset with that. You know that's gonna happen. I knew Thart had made some better adjustments. I knew he had the faster car. So all I know is that if I tried to stay on that high lane and get my exit every single time, I'd be able to stay up front. But I knew when I saw 10 to go, I was like, all right, I know I was going to be get a little bit of trade and pain here. So I mean that's just Bristol. That's good racing. Um, I thought I backed out near the end, which is unfortunate because I thought there was a caution out, and I was hoping to finish it out with a nice photo finish at the end, but nonetheless, it was awesome racing. John was right there too, to mix it up at the end, and that was a lot of fun racing. I can't wait to watch that.
Oh man, I tell you what, it was a heck of a race, dude. Heck of a race. Congratulations on getting third place, man. That was a heck of a race. Gonna let you go. Congratulations, man. Job well done on that.
Thanks, Shady. Appreciate you.
Always, my man. Always, always, always. And let's get to our second place finisher, and that is John Waterforce. John, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
My man, I you had one heck of a race, man, in that one car. Obviously, you had a fast car, man. Tell me how your race went from beginning to finish. What was going on there? Kind of give me the rundown of how your race went.
Well, we started mid-pack, seventh, I believe, and I didn't feel fast. I was a little conservative at the start, and I got caught up in a few wrecks, but I was able to make some adjustments, and we got through the field and got up to the top five. Ran top five for most of the middle or towards the end of the race. I mean, it was great. I I want to call Thart Ryan Newman. He was hard to pass tonight, but it was fun, and the whole deal coming to a caution there, and I spin out. That was just a skill issue on my part, but we were able to fight back and get a second. I have no complaints with that.
Well, I mean that was absolutely what that right there at the end when you had that spin. What was going through your mind at that time? Was it like, okay, oh, it's pedal to the metal, uh, be everybody be darned because this number one is coming because you definitely had a car that could have I think could have competed with that that 12 car. But when you were that far back in the field with that few laps left to go, what was going through your mind at that point?
Uh, just picking them off one by one. I don't. I hope I didn't use anybody up. It was not my intention. I tried to pass everybody as clean as I could, but be very aggressive. Because I mean it's Bristol. It's last 20, 25 laps. I mean everybody's gonna give it their best, and I loosened the car a little bit, and so I could get a little more rotation with it, and it felt okay. My adjustments in stage three really made the car feel the best it did throughout the whole race, and just wasn't fast enough, I don't think, but you know, second sucks, but in this case today, I can live with it for sure.
Hey, second points, man. That's second place. That's a heck of a points day, man. That's where it comes to. You know what I'm saying, man? And
Oh yeah.
at the beginning of the show, we had a pre-race report special. Got to talk to a lot of all the captains and introduced. Uh, they were had it able to introduce the drivers on their teams, and I know that you weren't able to. You were hauling. I bet you probably were hauling you know what down the highway to get home and weren't able to make it. So I wanted to ask real quick. how do you feel about this team? What are your expectations for this team moving forward? First of all, who you guys hold the draft? Who is on your team this season? Who is on the John Waterforce Racing team this season?
Of course, we got me in the one car. In the seven car, we got T Dog, good driver. I have a lot of expectation for him this year. And in the 99, we have TSN Savage, really good driver also. And yeah, that's our team.
Well, I tell you what, man, you had a heck of a race in that one car, man. You're I got a feeling, man, you'll be up into this booth many a times as this season goes along. Congratulations on getting P2 and getting runner up, man, especially after everything that you had to deal with. Congratulations, man. Job well done, dude. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And let's move on to the man who owned, and I mean absolutely owned, Bristol tonight, and that is in the 12 car, and that would be Thart, 2141. Thart, dude, you had an absolute freaking rocket tonight at Bristol. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so tell me about it, man. Tell me about that race and the car that you had staying up front. Give me your rundown on your race and how that race went.
Well, I knew it was going to be a real race of attrition. I knew it was going to take everything I had to stay out front for the whole time, and I knew staying out front for pretty much the whole race was pretty much the best way to win the race. Because I mean, it was really hard to pass today. I mean, there's a few guys able to pass, but it was definitely not the easiest place to pass today. Well, we started out in stage one. I mean, I got to make an adjustment. Well, I actually screwed my adjustment up in stage one, and somehow it was luckily faster than what I had been working on in practice. So I stuck with that for the whole race pretty much, and didn't really make a big adjustment until the end, and it really paid off. I hate that it ended the way it did. I want to apologize to Parley. I really didn't mean to get into him. It was just I was fighting for that win, and I knew it'd be tough racing either way if I was up there, if he was up there. So.
Well, I tell you what, man, you had one heck of a car, especially on the restarts. That upper line, that top groove, that top line, you really were able to fire out like a cannon on those restarts when you were out front on the refire. Was that was that obviously that had to have been planned on that because you were just firing out like you put a case of black powder in a can and it shot your ass out, as soon as that green flag dropped, because you were just, I mean, you would just take off on on the restarts.
Yeah, I thought about races before and racing other people here, and it kind of showed me that firing off right at the beginning of the restart zone is usually probably the best. I mean, I would just kind of, as soon as I'd hit the restart zone, I'd just kind of fire off. So that was just kind of the plan there. Not really much behind it, but that was it.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. You had by far the dominant car tonight, and as we got a little bit halfway through, about three quarters to the race, I didn't know if anybody had anything for you. You really had that 12 car dialed in, man. Congratulations on getting your first win of the season. I know it's not it's the first win of the season, And I got a feeling this is not going to be your last win of the season. You'll be up here plenty of times, man. But congratulations on getting this first win and getting the first win under your belt. They say the first one is the hardest one to get, and you got that knocked out of the way. So hopefully you can use this momentum, and you can take it next week and make it two in a row. What do you think?
That'd be nice. We're gonna definitely try, and we're gonna put in the work to see if we can't get another setup like this to bring it.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Congratulations again, man. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you celebrate, drink that champagne, drink that brouhaha, whatever your drink of choice is. Celebrate, sit back and relax, enjoy the race, watch that broadcast, because you really put on a show, man. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Anytime, man. And I want to thank everybody for watching and everybody tuning in. Had a great viewership tonight. Want to thank you all for tuning in. Without you guys tuning in and watching these races, we are absolutely nothing. You guys watching and tuning in make these leagues, make these shows. So we want to give a big thank you and a big shout out to all you guys that are tuning in. And also want to give a special thank you and a shout out to Elvin Priest and Phantom Racing League as the sponsor of American Championship Series Racing League. Our brothers, our brother league, you can call it, but Phantom Racing League is our sponsor. So I wanted to give a special shout out and thank you to Phantom Racing League. And remember, you guys can catch them the Phantom Pro-Am series is every Saturday night, and the Phantom Pro Series is every Thursday night. I believe I got that right this time. So you guys want to tune into that on the Phantom Racing League YouTube channel on Saturdays and Thursdays. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching this heck of a race, man. It definitely didn't disappoint, and it was just a heck of a fun. And congratulations to Thart winning that race, getting his first win of the season. John Waterforce in second. Parlay comes home third. Excuse me. Brother Nero comes home fourth. Racing Propane rounds out the top five. Hockey Bukaki finishes in sixth. T-Dog in seventh. Zach N comes in eighth. Ryanov comes in ninth. And MFF Eto rounds out the top 10. That's going to do it for us tonight. The American Championship Series Racing League tonight at Bristol. We will be back, same bat time, same bat channel next week, next Friday night. Want to thank you all again. We will see everybody next week. You all have a wonderful night. Thanks you once again. Everybody have a great night, and congratulations to Thart again on winning at Bristol. And we will see everybody next week. Everybody, thank you. I'm Shady Acres, wishing everybody a good night.